Welcome to the live session, NY session from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. Previous sessions trade on euro dollar is still running in profit, which is a risk-free trade. I believe that many of you on this trade. I'm still holding that. We have secured some profit initially, and the rest is still running. First of all, I will quickly look at the update on this trade. It's raining out these days. Pretty volatile weather. I've never seen such a strong rain in summer. Anyway, what we can see here, if you guys look at, you can see this is a pretty strong drop followed by deeper pullback, and the market is currently in a downtrend at the moment. On euro dollar, I'm still expecting to drop. Now what I'm expecting, the market may not do, what may do, depending on how the market wants to do, but we will be looking for further opportunity as soon as it will appear in the market. So currently we need to also assess if we will be holding the trade or we will be exiting with the running profit. This is running quite a few people at the moment, more than one on one, and so for me, what I think that on euro dollar, the market may continue to drop potentially. That's what I'm expecting. We saw that up to 1.0844 level. Our TP at just for few people. I'm holding it. Anyone here is holding this trade yet on XAUUSD, on gold, on euro dollar? Welcome. Thank you very much. Gold. Hi, coach, everyone. Greetings from Muscat. Thanks for joining. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. If you guys are here, just let me know yes, so that I know that every one of you present. Before we do the full multi-time frame analysis, Anthony, cannot see your desktop. So, come on, then, stop. Okay, so cannot see my desktop. What do you mean by that, Anthony? How do you clarify? Can't see chart. Can't see chart. Oh yeah. Sorry about that, guys. I was just come on. I forgot that I turned it off. Okay, I need to repeat that again. So here on euro dollar, the trade that we have opened in our previous session, from here, which is still showing potentially bearish. I am holding it yet, though we are risk free on this trade. That means that I moved the stop loss at entry and 30% profit closed. The rest of the 70%, that means that 2/3 of the position is still running, expecting it to come back down to the full TP hit. Let's see how it goes. And this is the update on the trade. And if there is any further update along the way, also we'll be discussing. So far here is, you see, from the 1 hour, there was a huge bearish engulfer, and the previous hour was narrow doji. So that is that very weak response from the buyers, followed by, we can see another narrow 1 hour candle. So basically we can see the market may drop from this level to the support. This is the expectation here, to drop to the support level, or maybe coming below that, which is quite a few people might be. Currently we are at more than one on one profit running. So I would like to know that anyone here on the trade yet. Your screen is blank. Okay, so I hope that now it's dark. It's not dark. Thank you. Okay, so also gold, quite a few local breakdown. We have seen one here, one here. Gold is trying to, that bounce, which is to move in the major direction of the trend, where there is a, here you can see there is liquidity gap reversed, and the price action here, but we can see that basically in that area we have seen that 15 minutes perspective there is a breakdown from here, pretty strong breakdown of this support and then rejection. At the moment, uh, what we can see in this area on XAU USD, multiple times the price has broken the structure, but I will be waiting for a break of major structure. Though the previous session's candle is a doji, if you look at the 4 hour, you can see, and the price has come for pullback to 50% of the previous 4 hour sessions doji and rejected. So basically, at the moment, we can see that here with this drop, price broken the support breakout. We can expect for further drop, probably to this support level, or even breaking below further, and then the trending with a momentum. So yeah, lower time frame price action. I'm still not very satisfied with the break of structure. That's why I didn't enter yet. I think that there is a rejection here. It may drop again or may not. We'll be looking at, but our especially the best option is to wait for the price to break a very significant level. The regular way the market does is it tests previous support, previous resistance and support, which is a typical trending direction. But for a high probability setup, it is a good idea is to wait for a break of any major level here. So you can see this is a major level, which is an important support here, which is resistance here. And with that in mind, we'll be waiting for a break of structure and then trend continuation. So let's see where it is heading to. And okay, so the rain stopped. That's good. We can start some music now. Okay, so euro dollar also, we need to rethink about this trade. You know what, guys? We might see that euro dollar, coming back here. But before it come back here, we saw that it almost reached our entry as our stop loss at entry, and then we saw this drop. So now it's going up again for a deeper pullback. So that might take that price. If in case it crosses this high, we will exit break even. So rather than going break even, we are almost nearly to 11 pip on this trade, up more than one. I will be exiting the trade with the current running profit to ensure the profitability remaining, because we can hold it for full. I think good idea will be for me to exit. So I'm out of that trade and we'll be re-entering with a high probability setup again. Out of the trade on euro dollar, and if we find further opportunity along the way, we'll be entering one. This one we might need to face a break even otherwise. So as the market already had made its move well below. So let's see now on we will be focusing also on gold here, XAUUSD. Delete all those levels here. What is your view on gold? What do you see? Good day, welcome. Sir, what's about gold? How long it can fly? Okay, so gold is on a no man's land, so it can fly a lot. We don't know how far, but the possibility high. But I am not buying yet because, as I mentioned, for buying it's good idea to wait for high probability setup. So good morning, please check oil. So what is your day-to-day routine from morning to evening? Concern, very personal question. What's your day-to-day routine? Can you share, you guys? What's your, I want to see the diverse, that many of you are diverse here. So share your day-to-day routine, maybe something that we can pick from one to another. What's your day-to-day routine? Really some interesting thing will come up. Hi, good afternoon. How about US oil? Yeah, we'll be looking at that. Okay, so now let's see. I would like to also hear your day-to-day routine, guys. Everyone wants to hear. Share your day-to-day journey of being a trader. And before that, also, guys, make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press the notification bell so that you are not missing any of the content that I am posting every single day. Okay, so here from the 30 minutes we can see this is a this breakdown on the lower time frame. If you look at the 15 minutes from here, you can see that a breakdown here, breakup structure. But I'm not on the trade yet because I try to find the highest setup, highest probability setup on the market. Okay, so let's figure out where we can see today's level, that where you can find entry potentially. Looking at the daily chart to see overall picture in the market. Now monthly, weekly we already analyzed many times, so I would like to start from daily. And this is where today we saw there was a gap open, and with that gap open, there was a gap open, and then 4 hour we can see that there is a bullish engulfer, which is a very strong bullish engulfer from here. doji formation, massive bullish engulfer followed by another doji. For our price action, we see that you can see the market basically respecting this 10 EMA very aggressively. And this is also in our previous VIP Zoom class. I have discussed also about the 10 and 20 MA and their distance. Um, you might increase also the classes on the VIP group. If you guys also on the VIP, then don't miss out those Zoom classes, because there I have more time to give to train everyone. So what we see that this is the 10 EMA where the market, you can see the price from 10 EMA how far. So it's a very stronger momentum at the moment in the market. So with that stronger momentum, what we can see the market, there is a rejection, very strong rejection with this doji, and then 15 minutes perspective, this is where from here pretty strong breakdown to the support, and then the market is now currently breaking to the upside. So here it is approaching a swing high, but the best bet for me will be at the moment is to wait for any of this support to be broken. I know that it's a matter of patience, but that's the virtue or the quality as a trader we need to attain, to be patient for the market to give us that opportunity that we are looking for. Good afternoon, welcome. Okay, now 1 minute, I drop down to the 1 minute chart. So 1 minute, we have seen that there was quite a few candle formation here. Okay, so you can see that there is a pretty much stronger momentum. If you guys look at the liquidity flow here, 2-3 candles here on the 1 minute according to our indicator in this zone. So if you, for those who have access to the indicator, it's a great learning experience that I would always focus on learning. For those who have got access to the liquidity flow indicator, then I would recommend you to open on 1 minute chart. Even probably you didn't take the trade during that candlestick formation, but it's a great understanding along with together. So here 1 minute chart on XAUUSD, you see the two important candle formation, two important liquidity candle in that area, and both of them, if you take 5 to 1, that also be possible here. And there is one here also the possible, there's one here fully, there's one here also now moving in that direction. So now this same analogy can be applied in higher time frame, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hour. Having a tool is always helpful. That's why I use that tool to to help me. But I never use, I never always rely on a tool that that you can't fully rely on machine unless you do it very precisely. So during the day, do you take trades from 1 hour or 4 hour support and resistance? Support and resistance. You need to define the strategy very specifically. Yeah, I do take trades during daytime as well as whenever I am fully focused. Attention is very important, guys. Because it's not about the market will more often will give you a lot of trades. It's not about how many trades you are missing or anything like that. Attention. Okay, so you have to, like, whenever I see a trade, I just don't jump on the trade because probably I'm driving or I'm doing something that I have seen a trade, but I am not fully focused. Then I wouldn't go for it. Though I see that this is a probably a winning trade, but it's still attention is very important. So when I am fully focused, then I take the trade after in detail analysis. And I would suggest also avoid taking trade on mobile phone. I know that these days sometimes it's important that probably you are in a place where you don't have options other than the mobile, but better to trade on laptop or PC after in detail analysis. Trading requires a great deal of attention. Okay, so that where the attention goes, energy flows. So if you want to make your trading better, always better to trade when you are fully focused, because in a day to day, someday we might not be in a very good mood. Probably something happen which happen in our life day to day. So better not to trade on the day even. Like, that's a good idea. I do take trades, but when I am fully focused on the market. What pairs are you in, sir? Okay, so currently we are looking at gold on XAU USD. At the moment, we can see the market from here forming. This is the 1 minute chart. The price is respecting this trend line. Okay, so support level here. Okay, we can see that this is the 1 minute chart. Very strong breakout. Again. Like, so this is where I will be interested on. If it breaks from this, because it was maintaining series of higher low, and if it breaks from that structure, okay, that's where we can look for better opportunity, which we might be a little bit of ambitious expectation, but that happens, right? Sometime we see that very strong breakdown and the market again trend in the major direction. Haven't traded in a while. All account blown. Okay. Yeah, this is where need to work out. It's important that you always stay fully managed. Risk management is the key to be profitable as a trader. Okay, so in this area, expecting it to break from this structure. We'll see where it might be heading to. Sometimes patience will give you more profit than trading. Can you explain to that topic? How does the patience can give you more profit than trading? Okay, here from this level, it's now trying to revert. Probably expecting for the market to drop here is an ambitious expectation, but it can, because when the market goes all time high, that the buyers hesitate to buy unless there is any high impact news around the world. 'To enter a trade, it requires really um, high probability setup. On euro dollar, we have gained some peep here on our from our previous session. If you guys, how many OPU were on the trade in the previous session? Haven't traded in a while, all account. Okay. What do you think about Euro USD? So Euro USD, we closed that trade, making the right decision. Good afternoon from Tanzania. Thank you. Yeah, Anthony, welcome. Okay, guys. In the meantime, if you haven't subscribed yet, I would appreciate if you subscribe to the channel, press that notification bell so that you're not missing any of the content that I'm posting every day. Afternoon, welcome. Okay, so looking at those instrument Gbpusd and euro dollar, I will be we already closed the trade on euro dollar. Let's also quickly looking at Gbp JPY. This instrument was in a bullish trend but suddenly became choppy And with that choppy market, we can see the market basically from here. Okay, we can see very strong bounce, pullback. It's in another impulsive phase, so you might see that the market basically here it's um bouncing back to the upside. So looking for, if we look at closely, we can see the market is forming series of higher low in that area, and Gbpjpy is currently here. It is a bullish trend, but I think that if we look at the market to break below for a deeper pullback, we can look for potential entry. It's a long term bull market. We have seen the previous session had a that massive bounce from the support level on Gbpjpy, and with that massive bounce, which is a huge bullish engulfer, followed by this session so far, which is ideally it's in a pullback. So the bias is still to the upside on GJ. And look at the lower time frame, we can see that there is a structure formation here, and with this structure, this is a triangular pattern here, expecting it to break below and then to trend in that direction on GJ. We'll see how far it might be going. So for me on GJ, I'll be waiting for potential break of structure. I'll leave it there. Let's see what's happening with the gold. Gold trend is very organized. So far, we saw that from past week, the trend is very aggressive. This is an order block on gold at the moment. I'll be waiting for also the break of structure. What is your take on funded accounts, sir? Sir, please, why do you close the trade? Okay. The reason I have closed, you can see the locally, we can see upside here. Okay. It may drop back again to our TP, but there is a now situation that it is possible for the market to go ahead and retest this resistance line. Now our entry at this level. So last time after we opened the trade, we saw the market has gone almost near to our entry and then drop, right? So it created this resistance line at the moment, and the price may revisit that resistance again and could grab liquidity and then to drop again. So therefore there is a probability for euro dollar to retest. If it goes for retest, then you will be exiting with no loss, no gain, right? So rather the probability is high to go there, so we secured that trade because it's more than 1-on-1 at the moment, which is good for us. On EURUSD, waiting can give more confluence. Okay, would it be best to wait for NY session open, get in on trade? Yeah, it will depend on yeah, you can see the pullback. So either we will be waiting for NY session, or we can enter once we see our setup. So here I will be focusing more on setup. A break up any of this level, then we can look for that entry. You can see the 1 minute, it's trying to break below. So yeah, you guys, you can see that now it is breaking down. So this is what I was anticipating, that that's why I'm not on that until we see that it has come to the level that we can look for. This is an order block. If you guys not sure about the order block, also you can discuss on that. Topic is very important to discuss. Euro dollar is, you can see, locally bouncing. Gbpusd very choppy, not beyond that. Some instrument, especially XAU currently gold is trending nicely, which is good to see that it's trending, which is needed for us to get the market. What is your take on a funded account? So the take on funded account is that if you feel confident that you can pass the challenge, then you can try a challenge. But if you are not confident, then I would say that maybe you can start a demo account from a brokerage and then try to pass it before you purchase any funded accounts, which is very important. Okay, so that's how you can know that you are confident on passing the challenge before you give that. What do you think? What's your opinion also on funded account? Because here trading is more of skill rather than anything else. So that's why I would invite you always join the live session. Here is real education. Develop that skill, guys. Don't forget about one trade, two trades. Forget about winning a trade or getting a trade from this live session. Rather focus on fully on developing the skill, because this is what no one can take from you, right? So once you develop that skill, you can either pass any challenge, you can pass 2 challenge, 3 challenge, 5 challenges, because once you are a trader, you can pass any challenge account, right? You can pass from anyone, and then you can combine all of them payouts to get payout regularly, right? So that's why the main focus should be on developing the skill set. And probably you guys have heard that for those who are not profitable, maybe you are not sure that either is it possible to be profitable in this trading. I can assure you it's possible. Okay, there are a lot of traders around the world successfully trading and getting payout, right? So what is the number one obstacle for the traders to be profitable in this market? So I would like to ask this question. Let me see what answer you guys are coming up with. Can you share your opinion? What is the number one obstacle for a trader to be profitable? Okay, we see that that break on gold, which is, let me draw this support here as well. Impatience. Okay, so one of you have said impatience, not understanding the risk management strategies. Okay, taking the right trade, lack of knowledge and impatience. Okay, management risk. So all those are combined factors of not being able to be profitable. Exactly. So in other words, if we that make it in one sentence to blend it to express what I would say, that the trading psychology is the primary reason why most traders fail. It's not only the strategy. There are two things. One is you have to have the best strategy, and also you have to become the person who implement the strategy, because the same strategy, if it is given to 100 people, there will be 100 results. A profitable strategy is given to 100 traders, you'll see that out of these 100 traders, 90% will will be losing trader even with a profitable strategy. So therefore, it's not only the strategy, also who is implementing that strategy is important. So you need to prepare yourself to become that trader who can implement that strategy, because the strategy will not give you profit if you close in the middle or if you don't follow the plan. Therefore, you need to first develop that mindset of becoming a profitable trader. So how do you find, or where do you find that mindset? There are many ways you can develop that. You can follow books or mentor or anyone, or just find in your own thought and imagination. Sometimes people do that. You can idealize yourself as a successful trader and then act from that place, and you will become over time. Not have patience, okay, being emotional. Yeah, so all of these are uh, in fact a part of trading psychology. Okay. So if we look at here, what we can see on XAUSD, this is where the local downtrend, which we see that potentially breaking below, expecting it to drop down to the support. Okay, so which is the resistance here, turning support here. This is a potential drop, but I wouldn't go against the trend. Okay, so you can see very strong support here, support here, support here, which expecting it to drop back below, which we could see or could not see. Observing the price action. Okay, observation also very important. When you observe, you actually change the very things you are observing. Have you seen the double slit experiment on when you see that, the when there was a layer and then there are two slits, which is a very famous experiment. I guess you have seen that. And then on the back wall there is a plate, which basically when you send the electron into the slit and you observe them, then they act like a particle, right? So they create the the tennis ball like layer on the back side. But if you don't observe them, I think I'm missing something here. If you don't observe them, then they act like a particle. Okay, but if you observe them, then they act like a wave. Okay, and correct me if I'm wrong. I think I mixed up somewhere here. But this is the main concept here, is that so when you observe, the very things you are observing changes. It's very key. And that's why it is very important that in trading we need to observe it properly with patience, right? So if we look at the chart and observe with patience, with full concentration, that's where the best trading setup comes in, when the decision become better.
Thank you and good night. Thank you and good night.
Good night. See you tomorrow. Okay, so what we can see here, it's now this is what I was expecting for the market to drop to that order block. If you guys smash the like button yet, not yet. Okay. Waiting for break, but I'm not selling because I don't want to sell against the trend. I think no one can see me now. I'm under the curtain. In the meantime, if you guys can smash the like button and also hit that subscribe button, this is just for proxy, so that you have time to do that. Awesome. Much appreciated. I'm back on track. So now let's look at here in that zone, quite a few narrow candle formation on the 1 minute. I will be waiting for further drop, and in the meantime also we are looking. Okay, so Gbpjpy had a very strong rejection. Okay, and let's see if there is an opportunity coming in this market. It is a long term bull market. We look at here, there was a 4-hour bullish candle. After retest, just got rejection. So let's see if there is anything for us here on GJ. So the 15 minutes bullish and golfer. Okay. GBP and again looking at gold. I wouldn't still be impressed for a bullish move. We see some local bullish market structure, gap open, liquidity candle formation. It may go back there or may not. Okay. Euro dollar also from this level started to trend in that direction, and as I mentioned earlier, it in fact bounced to that level on euro dollar, and with that bounce the price basically now approaching that level. Let's see on XAUSD, as I mentioned. Also, this is after this one again breaking below, that might bring that price to the support level again. Okay. There's no specific direction here yet in that area. EURUSD is completely, so after, as I previously discussed, that there was a big drop here and then it's gone back up. So from that level we may see that euro dollar breaking below. So after forming a double top, it's getting a rejection, so it may try to drop again. Okay, now we can see some improvement on gold. The price broken that low and then having a rejection, right? So okay, here I will be opening buy on gold in this area with a very tight stop loss. So it's unbelievably tight. So make sure guys you also do the risk management. This is my main goal here. Either we win or lose, you guys don't lose big. That's the main goal here. So with only 15 pip or less than 15 pip stop loss to this level, we will be targeting a couple of pips here. 25 pip target. And risk management is key, as I mentioned before. If you don't do the risk management, there is no way that you can be profitable long term. So smart risk management. It's going very fast. I know that sometimes very hard to open trade like that, but just a quick potential for this move. So we open some improvement on that direction. So this is gonna be very quick trade. Now after the candle close tries to break below. So what if it is breaking below, then we might get that peep. So 14 to 15 pip depending on your stop loss and entry. Stop loss is same 2734.31, but if you have a bigger spread, then I would recommend you to put few pip down. If it bounce, then we'll be gaining that trade. This rejection is unexpected. We see that suddenly rejected. It might go to having a tight stop loss also some advantage. Like this, suddenly it goes back to the entry again. I was expecting it to bounce directly, but this drop is some little unexpected. But let's see if it is now reverting back again to the resistance line, which was the primary expectation on this trade. Let's keep in mind that risk management is the key to be profitable as a trader. And okay, the price passed again our entry, and at the moment okay, going in that direction, almost nearing to the TP. One more bounce can give us the TP hit. Hit the TP. TP hit on gold. Mine TP hit. So this is the fifth, I think fifth or sixth consecutive win in the live session, in addition to our VIP trades. 25 pip. Have you guys enjoyed that trade? It's a very fast, I know that but if you guys enjoyed the trade, need a feedback on that. Sir, how can I get access to the liquidity flow indicator? Karthik, to get access to the liquidity flow indicator, the only option that you have, because there is a lesson behind it, there is a it's not only the indicator. I could give it in this live session, but there's a lesson behind it. Without lesson, the indicator using is not any way. So you guys can visit the website. So if you are on our member, to get access to the indicator, as well as the courses that we have, including all my trade that I share currently, the gold trade, euro dollar trade, all the trade that I open. Also, I share in the VIP group for learning purpose. Also, the strategy that I'm trading as a course also available on the website. If you guys joining here, you can get access to everything, which is nothing in comparison what's available here. So, including guidance, lifetime access available for you. Mentorship open now. You can get access to that. The link below this video in the for the website, or visit www.forextradingwizard.com. This is the website where you can find everything. Once you're on the website, you can click join now button and then go to the checkout. Check your email, including the junk folder. And if you have any question, you can let us know. So you see that let's understand this trade. As I mentioned, the learning a strategy require a little bit of time commitment, but definitely you guys can do that if you have dedication. Trading is more of psychology, as we discussed, rather than strategy. Strategy also available, and when you are, having an environment and the community involvement is very important when, especially in trading, because it's a very rare thing to find out there. So 25 pip on this one, and let's look for further opportunity. You always stay hungry as a trader for next one, but always finding the best one is the best option. Now let's see what is in this trade that we looked at. As I mentioned, when begin this live session, the most important part that I look at in my trading is the trend. So trading with the trend means that you are always going with the flow, which is very important. And when you go with the flow, you basically going with the major direction. Okay, so why it is important to go with the flow? Because if you're not going with the flow, then you have to spend a lot of energy to maintain your position, right? Similarly, when you look at the chart, smart money trade with the flow. So if you are a smart trader, then definitely you need to look at the flow in the market. And that's where it's helpful to me. One of you asked about the liquidity flow indicator. So basically, also I have posted a lesson a couple of days ago on the YouTube channel. Also, you guys make sure you stay subscribed, and also check out all the videos on the playlist. So there is one here. This is the 5-minute chart on gold. There is a liquidity flow, and with one-on-one it played out, but for the bigger risk reward, it might come back down again. You need to use it based on the strategy given. So understanding flow is always will help you to stay with the bigger move in the market. That's the main goal of retail trader, to understand when the smart money trading the market, or finding the zone where you can find high probability trade setup. So let's say now on a 1-minute chart again, it's trending still. We are out with the trade on the resistance, and okay, pretty strong uptrend, yet we might see further continuation, but we will be re-entering again once we find again another ground. Head and shoulder on 5-minute chart. What do you see? Head and shoulder. Oh, inverted head and shoulder. Oh, the head and shoulder. Done. Welcome. I don't get into the trade because I was scared of NY session open volume. Might go against me, my bias. Well done. Thank you. Yeah, that's fine. You don't have to follow all the trade, but observing, experiencing, witnessing is the real education, isn't it? It was a great trade. Took profit. Welcome. Thanks. I did some profit. Um. So yeah, if you didn't open the trade, that's completely fine. But as we in the beginning we discussed that the main goal is to learn, right? So I would recommend you to focus on learning rather than even opening, because this is the experience that if you want to be a profitable trader, then you need when to choose the trade and when to find that entry and exit. It's not that necessarily you have to follow exactly what I am trading. Everyone has his own way of trading, but the best to find your own way. Everyone. When I begin my trading, I followed the mentor's way, but over time I understand that actually this is not my style. I have to find my own way of trading, and yeah, depending on your style you can trade, but in the beginning better to see what others are doing and then adjusting your own strategy. Anyone here trade your own strategy? I took the trade. Welcome. Okay. So let's see. Okay, euro dollar, basically you can see that as we mentioned, that's why we exit that trade. You see, it just has gone up and it could be now just a break-even trade. That's why I closed the trade, because the way it was heading, there was a probability that it's gonna go back up, and it might drop again or may continue to rise. I will be leaving it here on euro dollar, while we see that on gold. This is the 1 hour chart. Gold from the 1 hour. Let me delete that. This is the 1 hour candle which is closing as a potentially, yeah. So the according to the indicator, the candle is still not closed. So this one we will be using only with the candle closed. So at the moment we still not completed, so definitely not taking anything here. We secured what we have taken before the candle close. It may try to revisit that or may not. Now we have to look for the new market structure for further entry opportunity. Some familiar music. Day to day. Okay, so with this 1 minute doji, it's getting again rejection. We might have further opportunity. We will be looking at now on, we will be looking at some other instrument as well. I will be also looking at GBP JPY. GBP JPY, this is a sideways movement here in that area, but with a series of higher low formation, and this is a resistance line on GJ. From the lower time frame, the market currently from this resistance getting some rejection stronger on GBP JPY. This is a long-term bull market. We have seen after break of this high getting some rejection, and with the rejection is forming a doji here. With this price action from this resistance, the price started to break below, and from this level you can see the market basically coming for deeper pullback here. Okay, therefore expecting for GJ to come back down to this level here, which is an important level, previous resistance turning support. We may see that on GJ the price coming directly back to the support level on GBP JPY. We'll see how far it might be going. Okay, at the moment for me, I will be going to go long on GJ if it drop to that support level here on GBP JPY. So looking at euro dollar again, we have seen that euro dollar previous session from this level, after this liquidity candle formation, we have sold euro dollar to that level. The TP was here and the market dropped well below, has got a rejection on euro USD. Therefore in that area so euro dollar, we can see that hope that you guys can hear me. Can you hear me? Do you offer mentorship and give signal? Yarmonzi? Yes, there's mentorship available open currently along with educational signal. You can visit the website, link below this video. So once you are on the website, you can click join now button to get access to the everything that we have, including all the courses, mentorship and everything. So link below this video in the description. Don't miss out to check out the website. Any question, you can let us know. Okay, Now euro dollar, after break of this high, we can see that here it is currently after this consolidation here in that area. There is a breakout pullback. Market is currently trending with this strong momentum to the upside on euro USD. So this is a 5 minutes bullish candle on euro USD. We closed the trade with the profit. Yes. Okay. Coming back to coming back to on gold again, which is basically what I see, that the market is still trending on gold, and that trend may continue to rise to the upside potentially. The way we see that the trend is very, that highly bullish. And with that trend here, support level, the market is forming series of higher low, which is basically showing potentially upside momentum here on gold. And there is what we can see, that showing a bullish price action in that area. So we could eventually see that the market trending in that direction. There is still probability for further entry opportunity. I will be also looking at the calendar Forex Factory. After tomorrow, there will be news on, that means that tomorrow in NY session, GBP, government Bailey's Bailey speaks, which is basically very strongly bull market. Uh, it might turn to bull market when Bailey speak, but depending on how it might impact on GBP. This instrument here was in a very strongly in a very strong trend. So I will not be looking at GBP USD. Gold trend looks very impressive at the moment. We see that from the place that we have opened, it just keep pushing high. If you guys like this stream yet, welcome. Mahad. Uh, quite a few things already given away, quite a few days. Currently, that the mentorship is, we have integrated a lot of things, so you can find link below this video to join. For the giveaway, some of the free stuff available on the description of this video, such as the free demo trading plan and also A to Z trading course for free available. You can get access to it. Link below this video also. Guys can also, there is a free Telegram channel where I do share many of my education as well as Sunday Zoom call link also share on the free Telegram channel. You guys can join there as well. Okay, euro dollar, gold. Sometimes I change a lot of time frame is because to understand the overall picture in the market, which is very important as a trader to know that. Okay, now what we are next move that we can look for on gold is this support, which is previous support. And if we look at the 4 hour again, we can see that the market back to back 3 sessions bullish, which is we might see that continuation, and 1 hour candle closing in 11 minutes, which is also potentially there might be closing as a liquidity candle. And this is a support. This is a support here. Okay, and that support where there is a doji. Okay, now with that support there is a doji. Now I will be waiting to see if the market, even with the next candle, breaking that low. Okay, so this is the support now that we will be targeting for our potential next entry, unless we see bigger move and new direction in the market. Okay, so if we look at the 1 minute chart here, we might see ultimately again another potential drop if it does, because there is a fair value gap in here, and that's where we might see that the opportunity coming in the market and then bouncing back up. taking a break for 1 minute and then we'll be back on it.
No pleasure. I ain't here to make friends, big stepper. Hey, bad guy, Heath Ledger. Ready for whatever, I'll be front and center. Don't fly too close to the sun, your body chopped up by propellers. Came in arrogant, but left out in a stretcher. The comparison, y'all know y'all couldn't replicate it. Chilling in the desert, I'm good under pressure. Stick around, let me hold it down. Look at what we found. This a marathon, not a sprint. Let's go 100 miles. From the ground, with me to the clouds, never coming down. That's a crown on me, wear it proud. Show 'em what we bout. Stick around, let me hold it down. Look at what we found. Said this a marathon, not a sprint. Let's go 100 miles. From the ground, with me to the clouds, never coming down. That's a crown on me, wear it proud. What they was talking about. All work, no pleasure. I ain't here to make friends, big stepper. Hey, bad guy, Heath Ledger. Ready for whatever, I'll be front and center. Quick to sever, however, whoever. Raining from above, we shooting down through your umbrella. Ay, getting fed up, nothing you could tell us. Snapping every shot I take, just wait till it develops. Stick around, let me hold it down. Look at what we found. This a marathon, not a sprint. Let's go 100 miles. From the ground, with me to the clouds, never coming down. That's a crown on me, wear it proud. Show 'em what we bout. Stick around, let me hold it down. Look at what we found. Said this a marathon, not a sprint. Let's go 100 miles. From the ground, with me to the clouds, never coming down. That's a crown on me, wear it proud. What they was talking about. Stick around, let me hold it down. Look at what we found. From the ground, with me to the clouds, never coming down. Stick around, with me hold it down. Look at what we found. Said this a marathon, not a sprint. Let's go 100 miles. From the ground, with me to the clouds, never coming down. That's a crown on me, wear it proud. What they was talking about.
Okay, so back in business. Okay, that's not, can I hear you? Between intraday trading and swing trading, which one can take you short time to be profitable? Okay, grandson. Grandson asked a question between intraday trading and day trading. Which one can take you profitable? That means that faster, huh? Like which one will make you profitable quicker? So anyone has any idea on this question? Anyone want to comment? So let me ask you with a poll. That one, let's see what you guys are thinking. So share your opinion on this. I have posted as a poll. Let's see what everyone is thinking on this topic. And guys, in the meantime, I see that the likes is still not at 50. I would appreciate if you smash it to the 50 so that we can find next opportunity in the market. We can see that on the 1 minute chart, uh, there is another rejection here. Potentially, we might see some upside bias, which is still possibly moving up. If we find high probability setup, we will not miss it. Now, this is the 15 minutes candle, also crossing the doji. How this candle will close also important. If it is closing as a green, then we might see that continuation to the upside. Okay, so I see 6 bots, everyone cast a bot to see. So I see that 75% so far thinking that day trading profitable faster. Awesome. Day trading makes you rich quicker and also makes you poor really quickly. That's pretty impressive comment. Yeah, day trading is hard, okay, but at the same time it's rewarding. There is always a point called the risk and reward. The harder the reward is faster, okay. But the best way is to look for your trading style. Okay, everyone is different. Some people good at marathon, some people good at sprint. So what's your style to find out is the most important part. Okay, so what's your trading style? So to understand it, you need to experiment, right? So the more experiment you'll do, and then you'll understand that which one is good for you. For me, I trade all kinds, okay, and when experienced, fast, quick trading was become more easy for me, because if you are trading on 1 minute, 5 minutes, it's very important that you need to make a very quick decision. That's where you need to use your mind very fast. Okay, so the quick thinking coming from experience, also practice. If you are not a quick thinker, then don't quit thinking. Okay, so maybe you can quit trading on the lower time frame and look at the higher time frame. But if you can think faster, then you can look for trading on the lower time frame as long as you have experience. But in the beginning, that I would highly recommend that always go for the higher time frame. And once you good enough, then you can look for looking at the lower time frame. But in the beginning, it's not a good idea to go to the lower time frame unless you are trading with someone on a supervised way where you have guidance and you are following the instruction. Hope that makes sense to you. Okay, we can see some of the things that's happening here is head, left shoulder, right shoulder. Here is a little consolidation on gold, and okay, it's dropping to that, as I mentioned, 1 hour support. It may now try to come back down here. We might find further opportunity if it managed to drop well below this level. There's a fair value gap, which we always talk about. So what is fair value gap? Which is an imbalance in the market. Yeah, so it's breaking below that level. Okay, in this area on the lower time frame, the market is having a rejection, and I'm still waiting for another drop to that level. See how far it might be coming. Also, in addition to that, I also discussed in the past also about this. You guys, uh, for those who are following along to be profitable as a trader, also it is important that everyone following also potential plan, okay, for becoming profitable as a trader. So do you have a plan, or just you trade blindly? A little what I would say, the awkward consolidation here on the 1 minute on gold, and that might lead back to the upside. So you see that with the votes that we have asked, the opinion swing trading. So day trading profitable faster, 71%. Yeah, so what majority of are thinking is what I think, that right, because definitely you guys told it from your experience. For me, day trading and scalping both are profitable, because when and as I mentioned in the live session also, the previous trade that we have taken today is a scalping trade. But to trade this kind of that fast phase trading, you must gain proper experience, and risk management is key, especially when there is a saying, when I begin my trading, some of my mentor, I have quite a few mentors, in fact, some of my mentors said that only trade on higher time frame, don't trade on the lower time frame. But on my own experience, I have seen that even institutional traders, they trade on the lower time frame. But the only difference is that when you are trading on the lower time frame, that you need to find the right zone or the window where you will be trading on the lower time frame. That's why it said that to trade on the lower time frame, it's not that you can't trade on lower time frame. You can trade on lower time frame, but the window, you have to have a right window. For example, let's say if you look at the 4-hour candle, okay, so in that candle, 4 hour, right? So in this period, maybe only 15 minutes there was volume in the market, or maybe 30 minutes, or maybe two windows of 15 minutes there was volume in the market. The rest of the time it was just sideways movement, or there was no volume in the market. So when you are trading on 4 hour, you don't have to worry about what window it was, okay? You know that in that candle, as it contains a whole session, when it contains a whole session, sometimes it contains the whole days of volume. So that's why higher time frame become easy to identify. But on the lower time frame, if you can understand when to trade in the right time, then it becomes more profitable, okay? Because it's a fast, and you can take the profit faster, isn't it? So it's if you know it. That's why learning is very important, and there is a lot to learn when you are trading. So it's important that you keep an open mind. And as you know that according to research, those who has a high level of intellectual curiosity become better traders. So always be curious and ask questions more and more. Even in this live chat, you can ask a lot of questions if you want to. The more curious you are, the better you become as a trader. So we can see that on in that area where lower time frame slowly trying to bounce, here only one zone that I found that impressed me, and we have opened that. It's still going in that direction. Anyone is still on that trade, or you just finished it? Okay, we'll be extending the live session to find out if there is any better opportunity. Interesting. Okay. Now for the next opportunity that I'm looking at on gold, let me zone it out. This is the support. Yeah. Below this level also this is the 1 hour 20 EMA, and in that zone where there is a high liquidity, we see that rejection candle currently and expecting it to break below, and with that break this is a support. At the moment we might see that drop. If it breaks below to the order block, we can look for potential entry opportunity. This could be the second trade. Okay, here we can see that that drop, expecting it to break below. Top. So the way the market is forming is a little bit confusing at the moment on the lower time frame. It's current time on your position at the moment. Now the chat became quiet. In that area, I'm still waiting for another drop to the support. The only thing that here when we are trading is waiting. This is the hardest part, isn't it? I've seen, and there was a long ago, I think, yeah, there was a channel, forgot his name. There was an experiment in that channel. So he has shown that, a person in a room, and then was given in that room nothing except one bell, okay, on that room. Only one bell. So the man sit down for a long time and then go back to that bell and hit that bell. So once he hit that bell, he got a shock in his hand, and then he just come out of it. After some time, he goes back and again hit that bell, get that shock. Because why? Boredom. So he preferred to get a shock rather than getting bored. This is the main reason, primary reason why many traders not profitable is because of the boredom. Trading is carries a lot of boredom, and sometimes boredom is the worst feeling one can ever have. So that's why awareness is key. Okay, so that's why I try to here keep you guys that educational, so that you guys can stay motivated to learn and grow as a trader. Also, you have to have that that willingness to learn and grow. How many of you really dedicated to become profitable trader? When you say, you basically create it. So can you write down on the live chat to see you guys are really dedicated to be profitable? So here there is this is a very important lesson to look at when it comes down to trading. You need to master your that psychology or mind, whatever you want to say, so that you can stay ahead among most of the traders. Okay, I do. Okay. Mm. Okay, that's great to hear that. So person, less is more in Forex. What does it mean? Less is more in trading. It means that the less you will trade, the better for you. Doesn't mean that you always, you don't trade at all. Not like that. It means that when you become choosy to pick your trades, you started to, that pick the high quality trades, which is very important as a trader. And that's where it comes down to becoming profitable as a trader. So you need to pick the high quality trades when you are trading. Okay, so that's how it is. That's why less is more in trading. That less trade, more picking high quality trades. That's where you'll get more and more better trading opportunity in the market. So it is in a sideway. I'm waiting for another entry. We can see that sideway movement. But as with the progression of the session, I'll be looking for further opportunity. Any trade, I do share all my trade in the VIP group as well. We are almost at the end of the session. It was a great fun session with all of you. I had quite a few winning trade in the previous session. Also, we had one session also won. Let's keep trading with risk management and focusing on learning and growing as a trader. I strongly believe that you enjoyed this live session, something that you have learned from here. If you learn, make sure you keep in touch by subscribing to the channel, and also stay connected by joining the link in the description. You can use that for something might be beneficial to you, including there is a free trading course available for you to learn. So with that said, thank you, and I'll see you again very soon by trading live together. Until that, stay well, stay happy.